What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Crypto FUD. And let's jump right into this. What is going on? TJ Owen, lazy in the house with the wrench. Ricky, what's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me change this background real quick for the chat. All right, it's a little better. All right, guys, what is going on? Let's get right into this. Hope you guys are having a great day. Old's in the house. We're good to go. We can start up. Whew. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, everybody. I know we were here yesterday, but today's officially, the first, day after the holidays. And we have been waiting for this, huh? And just like we talked about, just like we said, right when we get away from the holidays, even though we're only freaking 12 hours away from New Year's, the markets have opened back up and they're not looking bad at all right now. They're not looking bad whatsoever. So let's jump into here. Jay, what's going on? Fountain, what's going on, bro? Happy New Year's. I'm still drinking water, bro. Rodney, what's going on, bro? Day two of drinking water. All right, let's get in here. So today, guys, a couple things. Obviously, we're seeing the markets open back up, looking great. Bitcoin jumped up today. So far, we've jumped up to about 97,700, somewhere around there, depending on where you're looking. But things are looking good. We have hit our head at a spot that is some big resistance, which is around that 97,200 area. Obviously, like I said, we have broke above, but it looks like on this chart, we can't seem to find any support or stay above that area as of now. But things look great, guys. And you know what? I wasn't expecting the markets to open up today and us rally right past 100,000. I told you this as we broke down, some key levels that we were going to have some, upward battling, going on as far as us getting back to certain levels, really building back the confidence in the market again, because obviously all of us, we're long-term, we're bullish on the market right now, but you have a lot of retail investors that were, rallying in, FOMOing in the last month, probably sold off, scared, maybe thinking if they're going to come back into the market, we need them to come back. We need that liquidity to come back. Obviously, we need retail investors. So as we continue to kind of get closer to that 100,000 and we stay strong as far as looking price range, I think we're going to see that money, or a lot of money, start flowing back in, especially, like I keep telling you guys, we're going to be running off the hype of a new administration coming into office, in the next couple weeks, which are going to be very pro-crypto, like we keep saying, right? So with that being said, and a lot of other things, I think we've been setting up for the last, few days, the last week, for a nice run in the markets. A big thing that I've noticed, and I was pointing this out yesterday for alts, definitely seeing it for Bitcoin, is a nice, even though it's a little sloppy, no diddy, but you can see a nice little W pattern. Let me I don't know why that thing's so damn, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. I'm not even going to say it because I'll get freaking no diddy bad on that one. There we go. I'll move it a little bit so it's not so freaking big. But you guys can see somewhat of a double bottom, nice little W pattern that's formed for Bitcoin, obviously running us up to where we're at right now, around that 97,000 mark. So, like I said, things look good right now. Dominance for Bitcoin, same thing, guys. Look, the double bottom for dominance looks a little bit more distinct, as you can see. Let me go to the highlighter. You can see a nice freaking W pattern as well, double bottom that formed on the Bitcoin dominance. So you guys can see we obviously saw that spike run up. We hit our we basically bottomed out at this big spot for some support around 57.3%. double bottom, we started running, but it looks like since then we have been rejected. And this right here explains why today, even though the market is in the green, right? We're seeing a lot of green across the board. We're not seeing a lot of these alts really go crazy yet, right? We're seeing them, they're retracing, or not retracing, but they're regaining some of the losses that we've seen in the last few weeks. But for the most part, without even looking at the bubbles or looking at anything, looking at just like the watch list that we have on the side here, I would say majority of the projects right now are up 3 to maybe 6 or 7%. That's about it. We're not really seeing, there are a few probably that are up, but for the most part, alts are kind of, they're rebounding, but they're not, there yet, right? You can see they're not there yet. And this is why, because we've seen Bitcoin start moving towards the upside, but we're seeing dominance spiking along with it, which I told you guys this yesterday. Not a bad thing. This is what we saw when we saw Bitcoin running up to 108,000, right? We saw dominance running up. Bitcoin, obviously, the price was moving up with it. Perfectly fine. We need the confidence in the market, because what happened after Bitcoin ran up to 105,000, we'll say somewhere around there, dominance started to actually fall, and you started to see alts breaking highs like Solana, right? Ethereum was up at 4,000. Right? We can keep going down. XRP was up, about to break $3. We saw a lot of alts moving up, and a lot of that money that was in Bitcoin flowing over. Not all of it, but you just saw a lot of money flowing over because dominance was dropping. But on top of that, even if we don't see profits taking from Bitcoin and moving into alts, I'm perfectly fine with that. What's happening is when that happens, when Bitcoin just brings that confidence in the market, and the dominance is coming down, it doesn't mean that people are abandoning Bitcoin. That just means a lot of money's coming into the market, new money, right? Remember I told you, this is, when we were going through, I was like, this is retail coming in, and they're buying in on alts, meme coins, right? They're buying in on these alts, these big alts, XRP particularly, Solana, Ethereum. You're seeing, and you can go down the list, a lot of these HBAR, we can just keep going. A lot of these alts, whether they're big cap, small cap, or meme coins, we're seeing big moves. And that was because there was confidence in the market. That's what we need to build back. So if Bitcoin needs to take the throne again, start running back up, and let dominance run up with it, let it be, because you guys know what's going to follow after that. So right now, guys, everything is looking great. I mean, honestly, I'm looking at it as today is day one of our, our big recovery from, just from that drop that we saw from this bear flag, that we called, right? We called this bear flag when we weren't even at the top yet. We were calling a bear flag in the stream saying, listen, we don't know when, but we're most likely going to see some kind of a retracement. Didn't know it was going to be like 2 days later, right? But you guys can see we called that bear flag, and since then, Bitcoin really has held some solid levels so far. We did see some little scary drops, but honestly, if you've been around, this really was not much, and honestly, very, very bullish. Hopefully, if that was the short-term bottom as far as us dropping down to maybe 92,000 as one of our bottoms, I think 91.2 was the actual bottom right there. So, I mean, that staying above that $90,000 threshold, beautiful, gives us even more, a little bit more to stand on as far as us when we start running up. I do think we are going to be breaking all-time highs, guys. Don't know when. Hopefully it's in the next few weeks, but you know what? Patience. It'll all come to us as long as you have patience. Who's been buying the dip, though, is the question, right? Who was buying the dip when everybody was terrified? I told you guys I sold at the top when we were at 108, somewhere around there, and I was buying back in once we dropped. And this was when, I was just explaining. I was like, guys, listen, we have a bear flag. I don't know when, but there was a lot of top indicators, screaming, extreme greed, just a lot of different things that were popping up that I was like, listen, I don't care if we move up a little bit more. I'm just going to take profits now, and I'm going to buy in whenever we see a nice little drop. And that's exactly what happened. So I was buying in, when we dropped down to these levels, and I wasn't really particularly buying. I did get some Bitcoin, but I was grabbing a lot of alts and a lot of meme coins that I'm very bullish on that you guys know about, just trying to stack up, really get those bags back accumulated for this next really big run that I think we are about to be seeing here soon. So shout out to everybody that picked up while everybody was scared, because that is what I'm always telling you guys, right? When everybody is terrified, and people are just selling off like crazy, maybe you don't immediately buy in, but you want to buy in when that fear is there. When everybody's terrified, that's when you know you're like, all right, you know what? We're probably getting some good prices, especially in the meme coins. Everybody sells off on meme coins first, right? Let me jump in the chat real quick, guys. I'm happy to be here, guys. I'm happy. 2025, bro. Listen, 2025 is going to be your year. I'm telling you, even if I don't know you personally, if you guys are in crypto, right, and you guys were buying the dip, you guys are going to be on here on the channel with us. I'm telling you, you're going to have a fantastic year. Are you going to get rich? I hope. But even if you don't, even if you make 10, 20, 30K and you just get a nice little foundation, setting yourself up for this bear market whenever it does come, bro, you're just setting your future up. This is what I'm telling. This is what I've done throughout the last 4 or 5 years, you know, going through all this and just setting myself up for that next opportunity. And every time it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. No Diddy on that one. Jay in the house, Ricky, Troy, everybody say what's up to Troy. Troy has not been here in the last week. Where the hell have you been, Troy? We've been literally asking about you. Don't come in here and start saying NFK to the moon and then dipping, bro. Ricky said a little sloppy ain't bad. Oh, Lord, here we go. Jake, what's going on, bro? Gene said, here we go, Gene. Do you think Milady still can delete 3 zeros? He's hitting me with the rough ones right now. No Diddy on that one either. Bro, listen. I was thinking about it earlier. I was sitting here just talking to myself. I do that a lot when I'm looking at the charts. You know, I'm looking at the charts and I'm always just like, bro. And I was talking to myself. I'm being honest. And I was just like, bro, ladies. I was like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm so disappointed in ladies. I'm just like, bro, what is it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I don't know about the 3 zeros, dude, but this thing's going to pop eventually. I'm telling you, when we are all least expecting it, which I feel is now, everybody's completely written off me, ladies. This thing is just going to, something big is going to happen. Something big is going to happen. I hope it does, man. But what I'll say is there's a nice little W pattern that's formed on me, lady, right? You can see that double bottom right there. Bro, all I can say, dude, is we don't know if it's going to be 3 zeros. We don't know if it's just going to be 1 0. And, you know, we don't know. We don't know exactly. But I hope that we can at least see that $1 billion market cap that we've always been talking about, right? And I will say with the market cap that it's at right now, and I haven't checked in a while. Let's just check real quick. I haven't checked me lady's market cap in a while, but I'll say it's probably around 60 or 70 million. Oh, it's at 57 million right now. So, I mean, with such a freaking small market cap, even if this thing jumps up to a $500 million market cap, which is so easy for a meme coin, that's still a 10x from where it's at right now, right? So much potential for this particular meme coin, Milady. And I definitely want to see this thing survive, or not survive. I want to see this thing, you know, kill it at some point. And I will, I'm telling you, I am thinking about getting back in, getting a bag of Milady, just because I like I keep telling you guys, I keep saying this thing's going to eventually go off when everybody at least expects it. I want to at least take advantage of that, right? So, but to answer your question, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, I'm just, Milady's one of those projects where I'm just like, you know how bullish we are with Milady. I just really want to see this thing really go crazy. And I'm just like not frustrated. I'm just like a little thrown back that it hasn't performed better than what it's at right now. So we'll leave it there. Obviously, we're always going to keep our eye on Milady, and hopefully this thing runs up. In my opinion, at $57 million market cap right now where it's at, right now is not a bad time to be accumulating, in my opinion. So Ricky said, I'm really good at buying the dips. I just suck at selling the damn top. You know why, bro? Because and I'm just saying this, I feel like you really get married to your projects. Whenever you point out, Ricky will hit me up. He's like, bro, what do you think about this project? Or check out this project. I feel like he gets really good projects, but he gets so pumped about them and probably gets a nice big chunk of those projects that he doesn't want to let go of them whenever he's up like crazy, you know. And I feel like a lot of us do that, right? A lot of us do that. I did that for a while until I started to really understand that you're never going to be able to time the top of the market, but as long as you're making profit, what did I tell you, Ricky? As long as you're making profit, you can't go broke, right? Keep that in mind. You're always going to have more opportunity out there to pick, you know, to rebuy back in on if you're so bullish on this whatever project, right? you're always going to have more opportunity. So let's see here. Old said, I hope so, Crip. Got a bunch of my friends. I'm going to help with the profits. Hell yeah, bro. Troy's been busy buying the dips, but no membership. Damn, Old sitting taking shots. Winston said, what is your take on Mew? Bro, you know what? I haven't really looked at Mew in a while. I really have not looked at Mew in a while. I don't like this chart here. Hold on. What are we looking at? The daily? I know for a fact that we all know when Mew dropped, this thing was absolutely ripping. When Mew dropped, it was absolutely ripping. I just haven't really like checked the charts in a while. You know, like looking at the month, obviously we can pull up any meme coin right now. This isn't just Mew, but it is down 28% as of now. Market cap is not looking bad at 589 million. Solid like mid-tier meme coin, right? So obviously it is on this it is on Solana. So love that. What I would say as far as chart wise, you can see obviously we saw these all-time highs. We've seen a retracement back as the whole market has retraced, right? Bounced off the 786, and as of now, dude, you can see we are coming back to retest the 618 or somewhere around there. It looks like it's been hitting its head around that 67 area. So if and when you guys can break above that 618, I think you guys will probably start going on another run. But what I'll say, and this isn't just for Mew, this is for any of our meme coins, right? I think we are setting up, guys, for a big run coming up. I really do. And I think they're all going to pretty much run together. We all know how meme coins are. The other day we pulled up the bubbles, right? And I think this was yesterday, right? We pulled up the bubbles. And the whole market was pretty much in the green, but you can see meme coins were lagging behind, right? And it wasn't just one, it was like every single meme coin that was in the top 100 wasn't really performing that well. And this is how it goes, right? You lose confidence in the market. The last thing to really start running is going to be meme coins. When the markets are dumping, the first projects that are going to be dumping are going to be meme coins because they're the riskier assets, right? But on the flip side, where do you see the most gains? Yeah, I know someone's back there like, bro, you know, Solana or you know, whatever, you can say her name, a bunch of them, and I won't disagree. XRP done great, but where are you going to get them 100x? You think the XRPs are going to 100x in the next few months? Probably not. XRP is probably going to double, right? Solana's probably going to double. You know, Ethereum probably will double. Hopefully Bitcoin will double, right? But we're looking for those freaking 20, 30, 40, 50x, right? We're looking for those riskier assets that are going to freaking go crazy. And I think something like Mew and a lot of these meme coins, me particularly, like Myro, Pepe obviously is going to go crazy. You guys already know how I feel about Pepe. Hopefully Milady, right? Maniki, got a big bag of Maniki. You know, I've just been dollar cost averaging like crazy on Maniki as well. Solana-based meme coin. You know, they're all going to run probably together, right? Now, the gains might be slightly different. I think that's going to be based off of hype and market cap, really, as far as determining, or whenever when we're looking at the top of this market, which, you know, project as far as meme coin had the best gains, that's going to, you know, vary off of hype, market cap, you know, exposure, right? Did they get onto Binance? Did they need to get onto Binance? You know, stuff like that is what I think is going to really play a part on which meme coins really have the most gains. Now, you notice I'm not saying per market cap, because I think per market cap, Doge and Pepe are going to be the ones competing, right? They're definitely going to be the ones competing, but doesn't mean that if you bought in right now on, let's say you bought Pepe right now, and then you bought Mew. Let's just say you bought Mew, and all the market starts running. Meme coins are going crazy, right? And let's just say, you know, we're at the top of the market. Pepe is probably going to 3x, 4x from where it's at. because this thing's already freaking gone up thousands of percent. It's already done 100x, right? The market cap's already at $6-7 billion right now, or even probably even more. You have a project like Mew that's not even at $1 billion yet. You have more of an opportunity to probably see a 10 plus X for Mew, right? Maybe they go up, as far as the same, but Mew's probably going to perform a little bit better with less money, given that the market cap is literally 1/20th of what a project like Pepe or Doge is. So that's why you always got to take in consideration exposure, market cap, and a lot of other things as far as with meme coins, because that's what drives meme coins is really the hype. Studio, what's going on, bro? Lazy's getting on y'all. You better hit the like. Lazy said freaking 20 people in here and 9 likes. It's a damn shame. I appreciate you, Lazy. I really do. I used to be that person, I'm telling you. That's why I don't criticize. I appreciate you guys hitting the like. But damn, I can't tell you how many times I'd be in streams watching people every day. And I would not hit the damn like button, even though I would watch the show every single day. I just wouldn't hit the like button. And then I start streaming, and I realize I'm like, bro, it benefits myself. You know what I'm saying? If you guys hit that like, because it just kind of spreads it out across the the meme coin space as far as in YouTube. So same thing right here. This is a product that I've been accumulating, Myro. I like Myro. Market cap is crazy small, right? Crazy small. You guys always know I always bring up Myro. Market cap right now is around $60 million. Solana based project. What I love is that this project right here, you can buy it on a swap, right? So cheap fees, but it's also trading on a lot of bigger platforms like KuCoin, Gate.io, Crypto.com, right? You have MEXC, and hopefully down the road we'll see something like a Binance or something big come across and pick up something like Myro. So definitely been accumulating the hell out of Myro. Another project that I've been buying that we talk about a lot on the channel, same kind of situation, smaller market cap, Memecoins, right? Memecoins, Solana-based project, right? Small market cap, $45 million, and same thing, trading on some bigger platforms like KuCoin, BitGet, MEXC, Crypto.com, Gate.io, right? So you have that exposure on these projects. But at the same time, you can also buy these on your Phantom wallet, right? You can just swap it on Jupiter. Whatever, regardless of what you're spending, the fees are going to be so small, minute compared to what you're going to be buying on those big exchanges. But we want to see them on the big exchanges because that's what's going to drive in those early investors, those new investors, the new people that are stumbling across crypto. You see Memecoins get dropped on Binance. You know how much hype's going to drop on this project. You know how high this project would run. Same thing with Myro. So that's why I've been kind of throwing my cards at projects like this that have a lot of potential for that upward movement, but still haven't really gone crazy yet, right? So Ricky said, bro's in love with Memecoins. I thought we were Memecoins millionaires, bro. What happened with that? What happened with all that? Don't tell me you sold your Memecoins. Millie said, do you think Bunk can hit 50 billion market cap? Where is it at right now? Let's see. And before I even look, I think any freaking meme coin, like I said, with the proper exposure, can hit anything. Right now, obviously not anything like $1 trillion right now, but I mean $50 billion. We saw Dogecoin and Shiba on the last run in 2021 exceed. Well, Shiba hit 48 billion, but Doge hit around $80 billion, right? So I think you have to understand $50 billion is a very high market cap right now for a meme coin, right? We've only had technically 2 meme coins to ever do that in the whole lifespan of crypto. Meme coins are relatively new, even though we think they've been around so much. They really only popped off, 2020 and on, right? They've only really been through 2 bull runs technically. So I think this bull run, obviously we're going to see a lot more money flowing in to meme coins. But on the flip side, compared to 2021's run, there wasn't as many options. Now there's massive options, right? You have a lot of big meme coins that are basically high market caps right now, well over $1 billion, that are all competing, right, for that top spot or that are eating off of each other's, investors or volume, however you want to look at it. So do I think Bunk can hit $50 billion? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to hit $50 billion market cap? I would probably shoot a little bit lower, right? I would say, because Bunk's already hit the top, right? As far as it's already on Binance. You don't get really too much more higher exposure than being on Binance and on Coinbase at the same time, right? So, Bunk definitely has everything in place for it to hit that 50 billion. I would probably say on the more conservative side, Bunk maybe gets to like $15-20 billion, right? I always like to shoot low and hope that, I'm wrong and that it goes a lot higher than what I'm thinking. But I think $15-20 billion would be somewhere around at the top of the market what you would look for. I think the top meme coin, when everything closes, right, is probably going to be competing with Doge and Pepe. I think those are going to be your two meme coins that are going to be high per market cap. Now, I'm not saying gain-wise. I'm just saying per market cap. Pepe right now, $8.5 billion freaking dollar market cap. Absolutely crazy. And then Doge is sitting probably somewhere around 10 to 15, I would imagine. I haven't checked in so long. Oh my God, I'm sitting there 10, 15. Doge is at $50 billion market cap? Holy hell. So take that in, bro. No diddy. Doge is at $50 billion market cap, right? Doge. It has Elon and it's, on its back. Literally formed a whole, spot of government called Doge, right? That's why Doge is going to, you asked me like 7 months ago before Elon got around as far as like bringing up Doge and stuff like that, as far as the government wise, I was saying Pepe was going to outdo Doge. Now, I really don't think Pepe is going to take out Doge, but it's going to give him a run for its money. Look at that. So market cap for Doge, the highest it's been is around 85 billion. The highest so far has been around $64 billion so far. So it's gotten close. That's crazy. I didn't realize how close Doge got as far as per market cap. So Doge is the king for right now as far as meme coins. For sure. Chris saying, buy me lady meme coin. More no FUD gang 2025. This is the year. Hell yeah. Jake Crip, hold on. Do we strategize what to do with our profits once we take them? What do you mean by that? Oh, how do we strategize? Like, what do you mean? Like, where do you hold them? What do you do? Like, I don't get what you're asking. Like, it depends. If you're using like a swap, me personally, not financial advice. If I'm like, let's say, I just made some good money on Dogecoin or whatever. Let's talk about Solana since we're talking about swap. I just made it. Maniki just ran up to $100 billion. Ricky's all mad because he sold, right? And I just, straight ran to the bank, right? What I'm going to do with there is I'm going to transfer my, I'm most likely going to transfer that Maniki over to USDC, right? Just so it's in a stable coin. I know that those profits are locked in, right? Until the next move is usually what I'm going to do. If that's what you're asking me. Usually going to transfer it over to a stable coin and kind of wait for the next move. Amor said, I'm calling it. Mog's going to overtake Bunk. Then I'm selling off. Where's Mog at nowadays? Where's Gina? That's the question. Where is Gina at? I'll tell you this, bro. Mog held pretty freaking strong. It did. Obviously, we saw this all-time high. And same thing, bro. I pointed this out yesterday. It seems like every project is doing the same thing right now. They're basically slowly but surely forming that W pattern right there, right? You guys see, let me bring this up to the front. You guys can see this W pattern, double bottom, right? And most likely it's going to be pointing towards the upside. Mog clearly has a nice little double bottom right there, a nice little W pattern that's formed. Not all the way, but it looks like it's in the mix of forming right there. But definitely looks like it found support around the 0.5 area, which is around that 20 mark. So it looks good, bro. Morris said he's calling it. It's going to take out Mog. Mog's going to take out Bunk. So we'll see. Art said Pepe's taking out Shiba. I'm going to agree with Art for sure on that one. I'm going to agree with you on that one. Gene said, what's your leash price prediction? I don't know, bro. Leash is they claim it's like a Dogecoin killer. I don't know how much I believe of that, but what is, I forgot how, let me see something. Every time I look it up on TradingView, it's like Doge killer. See something here. There we go. So you guys can see this project, freaking crazy swings. Whenever you see a project without even looking at the market cap, when you see these swings like this usually means there's a small market cap, right? So it doesn't take much and the project will shoot up, but it's usually short-lived and it comes back down. You can see for Leash, this thing has been hanging around at least nice support level, somewhere around that $280 level. Or I'm sorry, 258 is what I have it down as. Somewhere around there. Actually, we'll move it down just a tad bit. Yeah. 250 is what I'll say is a nice support level for Leash. So for this project, small market cap, $29 million market cap, and very small circulating supply. So when you mix those two together, particularly the small circulating supply, you're going to see a price range higher, right? So you can see 274 per Leash. The one thing I will say about this project is not a lot of big exchanges hold on to this project. I think that's what's holding it back. One. Two, I feel like the price of the actual like per coin scares people away, right? You guys always know I always use that analogy, especially with meme coins, right? When you're buying in on meme coins, people like to feel like they're getting the highest price, the biggest bang for their buck, right? So you'll see meme 10 zeros, 11 zeros, right? In the freaking circulating, or the max supply will be in the quadrillions, right? People don't care. I mean, they don't really care about the circulating supply or anything like that, which they should. But what they're looking at is that I can put $100 in and get freaking 10 trillion, of this project. That entices people to buy in. They feel like they're getting more for their dollar, right? When you have a project like this, where it's $274, we know why it's $274, right? Because there's only 100,000 in circulation, which is crazy small, right? That's what she said, right? But what I'm getting to is I think that kind of scares away people when they're like, shit, I throw $100 and I only get a third of this project, like 0.3. I can throw $100 into NFK right now and get 20 billion, right? I think I'm going to go with NFK. I think that's what a lot of it's on the minds of a lot of investors, or new investors particularly. So that's the only reason why I look at Leash. I think it potentially has, with the small market cap, it could have a lot of potential, but they need to get on some more exchanges as well. So price range, as far as, I'm just going to say, like, throw it out there. Take it with a grain of salt. I'll say maybe you guys can run back up, particularly past the $1,000 mark. Maybe, right? Maybe doing a 4X and running up past that 1,000, maybe getting back up to that $1,500 level, possibly, right? But you do have a lot of resistance at around that $700 mark. Look at this, where you guys have pretty much been trading for the past, 2 years. So we'll see how that plays out, bro. But I mean, small market cap, so definitely has a opportunity to do really well. Ricky, you know what else? I was buying in, bro, on this dip? I forgot to freaking bring it up, especially in the members only stream. Is I started accumulating ordinals. So you guys know I'm very bullish on ordinals, right? And the reason is because I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. Well, you're like, well, why would you be bullish on ordinals if you're bullish on Bitcoin? Well, you guys already know ordinals. I love it brings a lot of utility to the Bitcoin ecosystem, right? So this is a BRC20 token. Freaking love it for a lot of reasons, right? I think that when Bitcoin right now is doing really well, I think Ordinals is going to follow behind and do really well long term. They bring a lot of utility into the Bitcoin ecosystem that people thought that would never be in Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin maxis, not too happy about it because they don't want to slow Bitcoin down as far as like transaction wise and stuff like that. But at the same time, this brings in so much stuff, like anything you can think of as far as, you know, what other ecosystems have. Ordinals brings that to the Bitcoin ecosystem, right? And a lot of people don't even think that Bitcoin has an ecosystem, but it does, right? And Ordinals is what is the bridge to bring it. So I love Ordinals. I really love it. Market cap, $586 million, so low market cap. What I love also is the circulating supply, max supply, total supply, all together, 21 million. If that rings any bells, yep, that's the exact same circulating supply and max supply that's for Bitcoin as well, 21 million. So there's never ever going to be any more added whatsoever. That's what's out. It's already in circulation for grabs. And with a small market cap of $586 million, I think this has massive potential down the road. Maybe not on this run. I think in this run, we'll definitely get back up above $1 billion. I think we'll probably get to a few $1 billion on this, right? But I think down the road when Bitcoin is finally at like $500,000, you know, up there and crazy, I think something like Ordinals is going to be at like thousands of dollars per Ordinals. I really do believe this down the road, given the circulating supply and also how small the market cap is right now. Massive, massive potential for this project. And then also, obviously, this thing's already traded on any and every exchange that you could find. So just checking up on the chat real quick. Owen said, been buying me lady on dips. My bags are ready anytime. Hell yeah, bro. I hope that works out for you, bro. I hope me lady freaking goes crazy, goes straight to the moon. Lazy still calling you out, 25 and 12. Ricky said, hell yeah, I'm holding Maniki. You're just giving me FOMO over here. I mean, I'm not trying to form FOMO, dude, but I mean, you know the potential. All we got to find out is Maniki gets dropped on Binance or something, dude, and that thing is going to freaking just go crazy. Yeah, virtual has been doing really well. AI is doing really well. A lot of AI projects. Gina's in the house. What's going on? Damn, Amore, I didn't know you have 400 billion. Hell yeah. Just secure the bag, bro. Not financial advice. Secure the bag when that thing shoots off, right? Imagine if you would have caught the top or near the top before and then threw all that liquidity in, you'd have probably almost $1 trillion. You would have, yeah, if you have 400 billion now, you probably would have had $1 trillion with the same liquidity, right? So looking at the crypto bubbles, guys. Looking at the crypto bubbles right now. Look at this. Freaking Fartcoin is doing crazy. It's hard not to say Fartcoin and then start laughing right behind. It kind of reminds me of like Cock and You know, and all those other projects. Fartcoin up 30%. Who would have thought, guys? Who would have thought? But looking across the whole crypto 100, top 100 right now, you guys can see, I mean, everything looks good. We have a couple projects that are down. HBAR, Quant, Ondo, Hype, Phantom. These projects were running yesterday. That's what's crazy. They're kind of cooling off today. They're cooling off today, but yesterday they were up running, especially Phantom, right? Today we have a little new spectrum of projects running. Not a new, but a lot of other projects that are doing well, especially looking at like Memecoins. Yesterday they were in the red or they were kind of stagnant. Today Whiff up 7%. Brett up 8%, right? You have a lot of projects, a lot of meme coins that are doing pretty well. I've been hearing a lot about this AI16Z. I've been hearing a lot about this project. This project's been making waves out there for sure. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me pull this up. I believe this project's on, hold on here. What was it? AI16Z. Yeah, it's Solana. I was like, I believe this is a Solana-based project. It is. Look at that freaking market cap. $2.5 billion. $500 million volume. I don't know if you guys recall. I'm sure you guys don't. But when this project dropped like a week or two ago, it popped up. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it popped up. Okay, it's been out for about 3 weeks, I believe. No, it looks like it's been out for a little while. Well, out of nowhere, I remember like 2 weeks ago, I'm looking at the Crypto Bubbles live with you guys, and it popped up on here, and I'm like, what the hell is this AI? And I'm like, this must be a typo, because it just didn't look like it was like it's in the top 100. But yeah, this thing's in the top 100, freaking $2.5 billion market cap. Absolutely crazy. Up almost 200% in the last 7 days. While the markets have been down, this thing has been rallying, right? Look at this. In the last month, it's up 500%. 500% in the last month. This thing has been running like crazy. So if you guys are looking, I mean, I personally, I feel like this project's a little high for me, like as far as market cap. But if you guys are interested, you guys can buy this on Solana through the swaps. So you don't have to go, you don't necessarily have to buy through any of the central exchanges. You can actually just use Jupiter and swap and save yourself on fees. Jay said, Crip, did you sell that? Yeah, bro. Remember I sold it live. I sold it. I took like a very small little loss, right? I had like $300 in it and I sold it. And I think I took like a $10 or $15 loss. And let's pull it up right now. I'm pretty sure it was down today. It was down, if I'm not mistaken, which I don't remember which one this was. It was down like 95% from yesterday. So I'm so happy that I jumped the hell out of this project. Of that project. Whatever. I don't remember which one it was that I bought in. They've all gone down like crazy. But yeah, I was like, nope, I'm not going to sit there. I could kind of see the writing on the wall as far as the thing wanting to drop really bad. So I was like, I'm good. I'll take that little $10 loss and I made it right back. Freaking, I bought in multiple times today. I was buying and selling Molecule. I told you guys about this the other day. Every time this thing drops down to the 11 zeros, I just buy in. I throw money at it, and then I just it jumps up like 30%. I just sell and wait and come back like an hour later, and it's back down. Do it all over again. I freaking sold too early on this run and didn't catch the top here. And then I had to wait for it to come down. So today it dropped down, and you can see we went on a nice little run. I actually picked it up twice today, both being like 10, 20, 30% moves. So for Molecule, if you guys want to check that out, not financial advice on Solana. Lazy, what are you talking about on ordinals? My bad, dude. I'm just seeing your comment. Are you asking where can you buy ordinals? So unfortunately for myself, I've been buying ordinals on crypto.com. Remember, you guys know how I feel with crypto.com. I don't dislike them, but at the same time, I just hate freaking buying on their platform just because I'm not putting in a few $100s, right? I'm putting in, chunks of money. I will say I have the biggest bag of ordinals I've ever had right now. I will say that. So, crypto.com is just like, yeah. When you going to sell, Crypt? Don't forget you owe a 60% profit right when you sell. But that's where I pretty much pick up. But, I mean, you have other exchanges like Binance, KuCoin, right? I don't think you can use Binance, but KuCoin, Crypto.com, I think it's on pretty much everything you can buy on. Yeah, Art, you know that's what they're doing, bro. They're just waiting. They're like, oh, all right. See, Crip's been buying back in. You guys ready? Chris is the CEO of Crypto.com. He's like telling everybody, he's like, bro, right when he sells, buy whatever you guys want. Whatever you guys want, I'll buy. Uh-oh, Flip's in the house. What's going on, bro? Yeah, Jay, I'm telling you, bro, look up one day, if we could even go through it on the members only stream, bro. This project, if you haven't look up and see what this project brings to Bitcoin. It's crazy how this isn't at like at least $10 billion market cap right now. Circulating supplies is only 21 million that there's ever going to be, right? You would think that I work for Ordinals or something like that, but I'm just so bullish on them. So a couple things I wanted to pull up right now. You guys know we're always following that fear and greed index. Right now we're at 51 neutral, right? So the markets are like, just like yesterday, we're at 49. We're at 51. Not really too much difference, but we're right there smack in the middle, right? Market, camera's right here. We're right there smack in the middle, right? The markets are pretty much, they're half and half, right? Confidence is starting to build back up, but you still have a lot of money sitting on the side, kind of waiting for Bitcoin to, I think, get up to that $100,000 mark or somewhere near there, and we're just going to see the floodgates open up again, in my opinion, right? Market cap coming back up. We did drop down on our lowest. We dropped down to about 3.1 trillion, and we're about 3.4. So you can see that about $300 billion has flown into the market and stayed in the market as of late, right? So you're seeing some of that money coming in, but obviously not anywhere near where we were at around that 3.8 billion. We're still down about $500 billion as far as the market cap. But we talked about this. Stable coins have been at their highest, not their highest of all times, but their highest that they've been in a long time, which is a big indicator that a lot of people didn't exit the market. They do what I said I do, right? When I sell off, I just put it in stable coins and I let it sit there until the next move. You better believe a lot of people are doing that right now. So there's a lot of money sitting on the side, kind of waiting to see when they feel the best time to buy in. I personally think, and you guys know how I am, I'm buying when they're scared, right? I don't want to wait till the market start rallying and then jump in on the bandwagon. I want to buy in when you're scared shitless and you've sold everything and everybody's running for the hills. That's when I'm buying, because I'm going to sell you what you want. Right? You want to buy my ordinals? Perfect. Now that we've gone up 5x, I don't mind selling you my ordinals. Here you go, buddy. Appreciate it. That's how we do it, right? Crypto ETFs. I like the Crypto.com coin market cap has added this as far as on here. I like this. So as obviously yesterday was a holiday, so January 1st, 0, right? But going back, this explains, you guys can see on the 30th, right? 31st, Christmas Eve, there was, I don't know, it looks like there was nothing on there as well, but you can see very low inflows and outflows, right? For ETFs, because the markets were dead. They were basically just non-existent for the last week. But you can see from the 29th, Bitcoin had almost $1 billion in inflow. And it looks like Ethereum had actually about 55 million in outflows for Ethereum. This was back, a few days ago when the markets were still technically, down there. So I'm curious to see. Let me see if I can load this up, but I highly doubt they haven't updated anything for today. They haven't. I'm curious to see what tomorrow brings as far as inflows. I'm sure they're going to be pretty, the market's picked up, right? So I'm sure a lot of inflows have been flowing in as of today. Let's jump into some articles, give you guys some hopium, some bullishness. I'm telling you, was going through the articles, and there's a lot of stuff that is bullish right now in the markets, guys. Other than what we always talk about as far as, the new administration coming in and all the pro-crypto people that are going to most likely be, running these financial institutions and stuff like that. A lot of big things. And you know what else? I'm actually going to read the article real quick, because I read the first paragraph and I was like, oh shit. I was like, I forgot this is also what's happening this week or this month. So the crypto market has ended 2024 with a bang. From Bitcoin's halving to Ethereum's ETF launch, the year was packed with milestones, right? What a year we've had, guys, not only for crypto, but for the freaking channel. Shout out to everybody that's been here all through 2024, right? And shout out to the people, especially have been here since 2023. Bitcoin surged past 100,000. Ethereum made history with its ETFs, and stablecoins strengthened their role in the global finance. Adding to the excitement, Donald Trump announced plans to appoint pro-crypto leaders, while SEC Gary Gensler, aka Dirty Gary, what we call him, is set to resign this month. Forgot your boy Gary is leaving this freaking this month, guys. I completely forgot about it. And guys, I don't know if you guys, I've said this so many times. I said this was before we even knew this was going to happen. This before the elections, all this stuff. I said, bro, when freaking Gary finally gets taken out of his position, I don't mean like taken out, like, you know, I just mean like when he's not in that role anymore as the top at the SEC, the Bitcoin's most likely going to pump just off of that news. And here, guys, we are literally on the finish line of seeing him. His final days, his days are numbered, right? He's set to resign this month. I'm telling you, mark my words, right when this happens, the markets are going to start rallying. Is it going to be short-lived? Probably, right? But it's definitely going to be just another notch that we need for this month that's going to be happening for us to continue on a nice rally that I'm telling you we are destined to see this month. So it says, just to finish off, these developments are creating a bullish outlook for crypto assets. So let's see here. So the bull run that won't quit. Crypto analyst BitBoy, shout out to BitBoy, predicts the current bull run will extend to 2025, or it will extend on to 2025. While there may be short-term pauses and minor dips, the overall trend is set to remain bullish. He expects the total market cap to reach $8 trillion by 2025, driven by innovations in the U.S., ETF inflows, and widespread adoption of the digital asset by major corporations. Bitcoin to reach 142K. Bitcoin's climb past 100K in December has made it a global symbol of financial security. BitBoy believes Bitcoin could hit 142,000 in 2025, with its peak expected in Q4. I haven't watched any of his streams in so long, right? I mean, I guess so. He's thinking we might run all of 2025. Like I said, you guys know I've been saying I think by Q2 we most likely have topped out. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope I hope that, you know, anybody that is saying that we're going to be running to the end of 2025 is completely right? Because that's just more time, more money for us to make. So he also notes that the recent cooling off period is essential for Bitcoin's long-term growth and stability. 100% agree. So epic altcoin season ahead. So BitBoy also predicts a significant rally in altcoins during 2025. Leading the pack will be XRP, along with rising stars Ondo and Pyth. XRP, already a top player, is expected to continue growing, while Ondo and Pyth could climb into the top 20s or even the top 10 ranking. Right now, XRP actually, if I'm not mistaken, let me see here. Yeah, XRP dethroned, well, I mean, briefly right now, XRP is in the top 3 right now, getting above Tether, right? So XRP is definitely killing it. So altcoin season historically follows Bitcoin halving events, and 2025 is expected to follow this pattern. During this period, capital often flows from Bitcoin to smaller cryptocurrencies, driving altcoin prices higher. BitBoy believes this rally will be one of the standout events of the year. Oh yeah. And emerging technologies like AI and quantum computing will play more transformative roles in the crypto space. BitBoy predicts AI will revitalize crypto trading and financial services, while quantum computing will accelerate digital transformation in the financial sector. I didn't know this article was all about BitBoy, but I do agree with a lot of his stuff. Definitely they're promoting his channel on here, but I will agree with a lot of stuff. Guys, we have so much stuff to be, that's I think it's going to keep this market going, right? How long, I think it's going to be the big question, right? Is someone like BitBoy correct? Are we going to see, the markets run for all of 2025? I freaking hope so. I really do. I really do hope so. Another big thing that stood out with all the articles for today was Morgan Stanley moles adding crypto to E-Trade. So the brokerage, which if you guys are familiar, E-Trade is something like, I'd say it's equivalent to like a Robinhood, where before Robinhood actually held crypto, they're just basically, stocks. So what I think is very big about this, and we'll read through the article real briefly, is something like this is big because you have a lot of people right now, maybe not in your circle, right? Maybe not in my circle, but there's a lot of people out there that still strictly trade stocks, right? They know crypto, like they know Bitcoin, and they know, Ethereum and maybe Solana XRP, right? And maybe Dogecoin, right? But other than that, they don't really know much, or they haven't really dabbled in anything. There's still a massive amount of people out there. Well, something like this can bring a lot of new traders into the market, right? Because when you have someone like E-Trade, which is from what I know is strictly all stock trading, now you start, adding on, maybe they're not going to go crazy and add 1,000 different coins, right? But they'll probably start off like how Robinhood did, where there was maybe Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP or something like that. Maybe they'll throw a meme coin. It doesn't matter. It's more exposure to the markets. It's more people dabbling, and you know how it goes. They jump in, though maybe they make some good money on Dogecoin or Bitcoin, and then they want more, right? And now they're searching, they're looking there's so many more tokens or coins out there. How do I get my hands on them? Now they're downloading Coinbase. Now they're getting Binance. Now they're downloading a Solana wallet and stuff like that and getting DeFi. This is what brings in new investors, stuff like this. So this is very big in my opinion. This story actually just dropped. So the brokerage reportedly cited expectations of a crypto-friendly regulatory environment under incoming President Donald Trump as a key consideration. So Morgan Stanley, one of the world's largest asset managers, is considering adding cryptocurrency trading to its E-Trade online brokerage platform, according to the January 2nd report. The wealth manager reportedly cited expectations of a friendlier crypto regulatory environment under the United States President Trump as a key consideration. Trump has promised to appoint industry-friendly leaders to key regulatory agencies and make the U.S. the world crypto capital. The plans would make E-Trade one of the biggest traditional retail brokerage to add support for crypto trading, potentially creating a meaningful competition for incumbent platforms such as Coinbase. Morgan Stanley bought E-Trade in 2020. The brokerage 5.2 million accounts collectively hold approximately 360 billion. So you guys hear that? 5.2 million accounts could have access to potentially some of some cryptocurrencies, or I hate saying cryptocurrencies, but some cryptos, probably the bigger projects for now, like Bitcoin and Ethereum. But like I said, it's just a gateway to get more people into crypto, and I think long term, that's what we want to see as the market. So that's awesome. Those are going to be the two articles that we read today. But I think that Morgan Stanley is a big one that we'll probably, as the days go on, and maybe, if that potentially does happen, it's going to be a big headline, I think. So remember where you heard it first. All right. Crypto Ricky said Gensler, before leaving, funded a team of sharks to attack crypto. It don't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dude. He's done. I've heard a $300,000 potential, but that could be noise. So I don't know. Who knows, bro? Who knows? And I will tell you, if Bitcoin crypto runs all of 2025, we're probably going to see at least a $200,000 Bitcoin, in my opinion. So let's see here. Mathematically, 186,000 is the target unless we were to have a super cycle, then all bets are off. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, you know, if me, all my calculations and everything like that have been us running, you know, for maybe the first quarter, first maybe half of 2025, you know, if things play out and we see a full 2025, you know, run, we might have to go back to the drawing boards, Ricky, and you know, maybe start moving some of these numbers, moving the bar up a little bit. Potentially, right? Because, I mean, that's a whole nother 12 months of running. Obviously, just like the article said, just like they said, BitBoy said, there's going to be retracements here and there, right? We're always going to see cool-offs in the market, but if the market for 2025 is running, who knows where some of these meme coins are going to end up? Who freaking knows? Where is, let's see here. So Solana right now, 208. Not looking bad at all. Nice W pattern, like I keep pointing out for majority of the projects, right? Nice little W pattern forming. XRP, absolutely killing. XRP is probably the only one that I saw that formed this bull flag, and the bull flag actually played out, right? So it looks good. I put this little resistance line right here. This is going to be where basically if it can break above this 247, we're probably going to see some all-time highs breaking for, or I don't know about all-time highs, but we're going to see some local highs for XRP here soon. But definitely broke out of the bull flag and looks great, sitting at around 241. Just 2-3 days ago, XRP was at $2, $1.99, guys. This thing has ran up already almost to $2.50. Ricky said I can't handle a whole nother year. Well, you better be ready, bro. Don't be trying to call this market off just because you can't handle the stress. All right? Looking at some big movers. I was going to get in on this damn project like a while earlier. Thing's running right now. 900 freaking %. Another project to keep an eye out, guys. This is just my opinion. Is this RTR on Solana? This project is not affiliated, and like I said, love him or hate him, we're here to make money. This project's not technically affiliated with Trump, but when Trump, they run with Trump, right? They're like real big as far as like the whole Trump movement, and when he won the election, this thing went absolutely apeshit, ran up like 500%. I'm thinking this thing is setting up. Definitely took advantage of the dip. I think this thing is setting up for a big run coming up around the inauguration. So market cap's only at $6 million. I think this might be a play right here, not financial advice. So definitely keep an eye out on that. But for the most part, guys, I think we are solid, like we've been saying for the last, few days, last few weeks, really since this dip, that, we were going to get into the holidays. Things were going to probably get boring, right? We're probably going to see a little bit more downward movement. But as we slowly but surely get past these holidays, which we are technically a day away now from New Year's, now I think it's game time where we're going to start seeing these markets start really picking up, right? Now we might see here and there a little bit of retracements, right, where it just feels like we might be heading back down, and who knows, maybe we need to come back down to retest some of these levels. We didn't even get to 90,000. We got down to 92. Maybe we need to get down to some of those levels. I personally don't think we are going to need to, but if we do, so be it. I think in these next few weeks, we are going to see at least what I was saying yesterday, a buy the rumor, sell the news event in regards to Trump coming into office, the inauguration, all that stuff. We have literally about 2.5, 3 weeks until that's going to happen. So I think we have enough time to where Bitcoin could potentially break above 100K again and get right back into this channel. So obviously we will be here pretty much every single day to map that out. And, I'll be right here with you guys. But Ricky said a lot of people predicting a super cycle. I'm predicting a super bear market. Well, I mean, I think, but you're bullish right now. You're saying that when it comes down, it's going to be epic, and I agree with you. But I don't think we're in those times yet. So definitely don't agree with like, you know, right now. But I think down the road, whenever it does hit, you know, there's always, whenever, you know, that's how it is in the bull market. Whenever we're up like crazy, and you know, the market's just continuously running. Anybody, not anybody, but a lot of people are just, if you talk to them, they're going to say we're never heading down, right? We're never going to see. And it's like, bro, no matter what, every market, we're always going to go through cycles where we're in a bear and we're in a bull market, right? We're still in this bull market running. So we still have time. I think we were in a bear market for freaking 2 years, bro. And it was painful. Exactly. Let's get money first. And then, dude, if you plan it properly, right? And I've been telling you guys this, especially this is something that we go over on the members only stream. Every freaking stream, every week we go over this, where it's just my biggest thing is, and this is what I did in 2021, is planning the bull market properly, right? You're not going to get the top of the market most likely. If you do, hell yeah. But at least getting close to that top of the market, taking those profits and having patience for when we do get in the bear market. You're not going to be one of those bears where, you know, you're still holding the bag, right, from the top, and now it's down like crazy. You're down 80% on your portfolio and you just hate life. No, you freaking tripled your money. You 5 extra money, you 10 extra money. Now you're happy as hell. And now all the projects, Bitcoin just dropped down, you know, to whatever it's going to drop down to. And alts are freaking down 80%. And you're like, hell yes, right? You're a happy bear. That's what you want to be, right? And that's what we definitely cover in the members only stream like crazy. Khalil said it's going to be wild for, let's see here, 2025 is going to get wild for crypto. Hell yeah. It looks like it, bro. Looks like we're setting up for it, but don't get psyched out, right? Like I said, I still do think we have a massive run ahead of us, but at some point, I'm telling you guys, there's going to be at some point where we're going to hit our head, you know, and the markets are definitely going to need to, you know, retrace. And I'm not saying retrace for a few days, for a week. No, you know, we're going to see, you know, where we're going to eventually get back into those bear markets. But as long as you plan it right and you take profits, you're not going to be upset about that bear market. You're actually going to be happy. So, Ricky, I'm so anxious to take profits. I might sell too early. I mean, I always end up selling a little too early, but like I said, you won't go broke taking profits, right? You don't go broke taking profits. You might kick yourself and be like, man, I could have doubled from where I was at. So it looks like we have unemployment coming out on the 10th, which is next week. Let's see what else we have going on. We have PMI and stuff like that for this week. I don't think that's going to be too much. It's really going to be that unemployment. Unemployment coming out on the 10th is really what we're worried about. So that'll be next week. We can deal with that next week. So, but other than that, guys, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope I gave you guys some hopium, right? You know, I like I keep saying, I think the markets, we're going to be setting up all right. If we do see small little dips here and there, it is perfectly fine. This last dip that we've seen from our highs, we needed that. We definitely needed it, guys. We were so freaking overbought. It was insane, right? We needed that freaking retracement, however you want to call it. So it's healthy for the markets. We need it. We'll take it. Hopefully it's go time now for the next few weeks, and we'll start rallying again and, secure the bags. That's all I can say. Memecoins will follow, though. Memecoins will follow. So just be patient. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I thank you guys so much for being here today. We had a great show, covered a lot of things. If you guys need anything from me, hit me up in the Discord. Make sure if you guys haven't already, hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon, the notification, so you guys can just get that instant notification whenever I go live. So, but other than that, guys, I thank you so much. Have a fantastic night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have an earlier stream, so make sure you guys are ready. All right, I'll see you guys later.